Hello, learned and astonishingly attractive people. My name is Deepak Taplial and I welcome you to Greenify. Over the course of next 15 weeks together, we will learn a lot more things about the agriculture, the fun part, the concept, doubt and a lot more. We will start with the history part, but some of you might ask, why history? Well, history is what happened way back when it is who made it happen and how we have learned from it. In today's video, we will learn about the agriculture history of India alongside main history. Quite obvious, and we'll see how a European company spread and ruled India for over 100 years. And apart from history, we have a very special guest who will come over mic very soon. So let's jump into the past and start our journey. By the early 16th century, yeah, that is right, Portuguese explored and described the Shon region as Indies or East Indies. This whole region was an important source of trading goods, particularly cotton, indigo and spices. Thus by 17th century, many European companies came to trade in this region. Side note, instead of saying East India Company again and again, I will be saying just company. Doesn't mean just company, okay? So, amongst the main were British company, Dutch company, Portuguese and other French companies. British company could not break the monopoly the Dutch company had over their spice trade in East Indies, so they concentrated on their trade with India. It all started with the founding of British company. Yeah, you got it right. British East India Company in 1600, which was formed to pursue trade with East Indies, but ended up trading mainly with the Indian subcontinent. The company, which benefited from the imperial patronage, soon expanded its commercial trading operations, eclipsing the Portuguese and setting their trading base at Surat and eventually spread to Madras, Bombay and Calcutta. Later, in second half of 18th century, two battles which changed the company's fate totally were the Battle of Plassey, where company defeated Nawab of Bengal Siraj-ud-Daulah in 1757. This person on the right is not Siraj-ud-Daulah but his army commander Mir Jafar, who betrayed him. And the second battle was the Battle of Buxar in 1764. Now these two wars consolidated the company's power and now they began to oppress and ill-treat the officials of Nawab and the poor people of Bengal. They started collecting revenue and forced farmers to grow opium in place of food crops to export it to China, which resulted in acute shortage of food and led to the most disastrous famine of all the time. The Great Bengal Famine, which killed more than 10 million people, one-third of the Bengal's population. And even after all this, company increased the tax to 60% from already unfair 50% to compensate the revenue collected that year. Moving on, later in 1787, the founding of Royal Botanical Garden at Shivpur, Calcutta, which was an event of great importance. At present known to us as Acharya Jagdish Chandra Bose Indian Botanical Garden, have the collection of different plant species. The best known landmark of the garden is the Great Banyan. Look, but this is not the Great Banyan. Not banyan even. It's peepal tree. Yeah, this is the Great Banyan, largest tree at more than 350 meters in circumference, as big as a cricket field. Some gardens were later on recreated to form botanical gardens, like Company Garden at Saharanpur, Lal Bagh Garden of Bengaluru and Garden at Ooty. In 1920, Agri-Horticulture Society of India was established with the objectives of development and promotion of agriculture and horticulture in India, which is still running. That's very good. Now we'll see in brief about the land revenue settlement under company's rule. So this is the default Indian system. Peasants at the bottom, then Jamidar who would collect the revenue from the farmer and would give it to Diwan who would collect it on behalf of king. But in company's rule, following three systems came one after the other and they were: first was a permanent settlement or the Jamindari system, where revenue or the tax collection work was given to Jamidars. Second was Rayatwari or Rayatwadi settlement. Rayat means a cultivator or a farmer who is working in the field actually. Her company directly collected revenue from farmers instead of Jamidars. And the last system was Mahalwari or Mahalwari, where Mahal signifies a village or villages. Her revenue collection work was given to village community itself, technically the village headman. These three systems, however, differ only in form but not in the content. The ultimate policy was the maximization of land revenue. Company fought many battles until 1830. Almost whole India was under company's rule, except for the Punjab region. Now very quickly we will see some of the important person and their contribution from 1830 to 1850. You can pause the video and see, not much of understanding in that. Moving to 1840s, when a policy called the Doctrine of Lapse was introduced, stipulating that if the ruler of a state died without a natural male heir, state would automatically come under company's rule. Under this doctrine, the company took over the states of Satara, Nagpur and Jhansi. Awadh also was taken over on the ground of alleged misgovernance. In addition to this, social discrimination of Indian people at various places led to a rising anger among all Indians. Furthermore, Enfield Rifle. But do you know why it is called Enfield Rifle? Because it is a place near London and not because of Royal Enfield. It is a place near London where British Ordnance Factory was located. Greased cartridges they need to bit off before the uses, and there was rumor that they were laced with pig and cow fat, affecting the sentiment of Hindus and Muslims. Sepoys means soldiers refused to use them, and thus all suppressed anger and pent-up emotion came to what we know as Revolt of 1857, or say First War of Indian Independence. Company rule came to an end. Instead of company rule, now British government took the task directly administrating India, and this was the start of British Raj. Thank you for watching. Hope it was helpful.
मित्रों, मैं आप सबसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा क्या? और अगर अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक करें। वीडियो से संबंधित कोई प्रश्न या सुझाव हो तो कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर लिखें मित्रों। और मित्रों, नए वीडियोस के लिए चैनल सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, क्योंकि देश का कल्चर